What's going on, guys? Anthony here. Hope you're having a great Monday to start your week. So this is week one of our pillar of the day. Today we're going to be talking about fitness. After getting some great feedback from you guys, one thing we want to talk about is carving out your own space to work out at your house. This could be in your garage, this could be in a separate room. You want to go to a place though where you're going to not have a ton of distractions, maybe leave your laptop in the opposite room so that way it's a designated space for you. You don't need a lot of room. 5 feet, if you've been following our in-home programming, we need limited equipment, and a lot of the stuff that we can do is just body weight. So to go a little bit more in depth on carving out your space, it goes beyond just the physical application of leaving your equipment set out, but it's also, try to limit the amount of distractions that you have. And this means, if you have an Apple Watch, leave that in the opposite room, turn off all notifications on your phone, whether that be for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Just remember that when you're going in to give yourself your time, you want to limit distractions as much as possible. What's also important about carving out your own space is doing this with your daily schedule. Okay, so if you know that, hey, I got 15 minutes between like 10 and 10:15, that's my time to go get in what I can right now for the time that I have. Now, we're going to talk about staying active through your day and stretches that you can do at home to keep your mobility up so that way we're not getting stiff, but we're also staying as active as we can. All right? So this is really simple. I'm going to bring Mike in right now. We're going to go through a couple of stretches that will help you guys manage maybe some stiffness that you might be feeling because you're not moving as much, or you just need some inspiration of what to do at home. So what we're going to run through first is going to be a T-spine opener. Okay, we do this pretty frequently in class. I'm going to have Mike get down onto all fours. Go from the side view. From here, he's going to take his right hand, put it behind his right head. His head. Sometimes you might have two heads, I don't know. All right, so from here, what we're going to focus on is not rotating through the trunk or the lower back. He's just going to close his right elbow onto his left as far as he can without getting into that lower back rotation, and then he's going to open up as much as he can, focusing on that mid-back, okay? The T-spine is what we're looking for, right through this area here. About 12 to 15 reps on one side is about as much as you need, and then we can switch to the opposite arm. If you guys are feeling really tight there, you can obviously do another set. The next movement that we're going to go into is the adductor rock. He's going to stay in that tabletop. He's going to put one leg out to the side. From here, he's going to maintain a nice flat back. What he's going to focus on is sitting his hips back towards his ankle, okay? From there, nice flat back, rotate forward, small rock backwards. Now, Mike's pretty flexible here. If this is an area that's really tight for you, you're probably not going to have to sit that far back until you feel that stretch. Again, about 10 to 12 rocks. If you're really tight there, you can sit into that position for a couple of seconds, take a few breaths, and then we'll switch to the opposite side, okay? Now, the last one that we're going to do is called the couch stretch. This, for most people, is a go-to stretch to loosen up their quads, their hip flexors. This will also help if you're feeling any lower back stiffness as well. But when we do this, what we want to focus on is intent of the movement. So Mike is going to take his hips and tuck them forward by squeezing his glute as hard as he can. So that right butt cheek is firing at all times. From there, we're going to take the right arm, we're going to bring it over the head. He's going to exhale, draw his rib cage down as he squeezes that butt and just slightly pushes his hips forward. But the entire time we're doing this, we're not getting into an overextension, arch like that. Ribs are drawn down, pelvis is rotating towards his nose, glutes are on. What I would recommend is sitting in this position for about 45 to 60 seconds, then relaxing, coming out, switching sides, doing about 3 to 4 sets each leg, okay? Hope these stretches help you guys. Thanks so much for all the feedback, and we'll see you soon.